The first time I heard the voice, it was so quiet. I thought I'd imagined it. Just a breath against my ear, so close, forming two words. I'm here. But I was alone in the house. I froze, my fingers hovering over the laptop keys, the glow of the screen, the only light in the room. The air felt thick, pressing against my skin like damp hands. My heartbeat thudded in my throat. It was nothing. Just the wind. Just the house settling. Then tap. A single deliberate knock on the window behind me. I didn't turn around. Because I live on the second floor. I forced myself to exhale. My breath shaky. Hello? My voice was too small. Silence. Then, scritch, scritch, scritch. Fingernails dragging down the glass. I spun in my chair. The window was empty. Just the black void of night, staring back. But on the fogged pane, two words were smeared in condensation. Look behind you. My blood turned to ice. I didn't want to turn. I couldn't. But my body moved on its own, muscles tensing, head twisting. The room was empty. A choked laugh escaped me. Just my imagination. Just. Then the closet door creaked open. An inch. Just enough to reveal the slice of darkness inside. I hadn't opened it, and I never left it open. I stood, my legs trembling. The floorboards groaned under my weight, too loud in the suffocating quiet. Stop it, I whispered. This isn't funny. The closet door slid wider. Something shifted inside. A shadow. No. A shape. Hunched, breathing. I stumbled back, my pulse roaring in my ears. Then, click. The lights went out. Total darkness. I couldn't see. Couldn't breathe. Something inhaled. A wet, ragged sound right in front of my face. I screamed. The lights flicked back on. The room was empty. The closet door shut. But on my desk, my laptop screen glowed with a single sentence in a document I hadn't opened. You shouldn't have screamed. I grabbed my phone, fingers shaking as I dialed 911. The call connected instantly, but instead of an operator, a distorted voice whispered, "They can't help you." The line went dead. My reflection in the black screen of my phone smiled, but I wasn't. I ran, down the stairs through the hall, toward the front door. It was locked. The deadbolt twisted on its own. Click, click, click. From upstairs, a slow, heavy thud. Then another. Footsteps. Coming down. I yanked at the door. It didn't budge. The footsteps reached the bottom step. A whisper curled around me, lips brushing my neck. "You're mine now." I spun and woke up in bed. Sunlight streamed through the windows. Just a dream. Just a nightmare. I let out a shaky breath. Then my phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "You're still asleep." My stomach dropped. Because beside me on the pillow, indented like someone had just been lying there, was the outline of a head. And the bedroom door, which I always shut at night, was wide open. I scrambled back, my breath coming in short, panicked bursts. The house was silent. Too silent. No birds outside. No hum of appliances. Just waiting. My phone buzzed again. Another text. "Check under the bed." I didn't want to, but I did. At first nothing. Then, a hand shot out, fingers clamping around my wrist. I screamed, wrenching back, and the grip vanished. My wrist ached. Red marks circled it, like something had held me. My phone buzzed a third time. "You can't wake up." I ran to the bathroom, slammed the door, locked it. My reflection stared back, wide-eyed, pale. Then its mouth moved. "You're still dreaming." I smashed the mirror. Glass shattered. Blood dripped from my fist. But in the broken shards, every reflection was smiling. The doorknob rattled. Then, knock, knock, knock. 3 sharp raps. A voice, my voice, but wrong. Guttural, dripping with hunger. Spoke through the door. "Let me in." I backed into the shower, trembling. The knocking grew louder, harder. The wood splintered. Something was breaking through. I squeezed my eyes shut. "Wake up, wake up, wake up." A hand grabbed my shoulder. I gasped, and my eyes flew open. I was back in my bed. Morning light. Normal. Safe. I exhaled. Then I heard it. From the hallway, barely audible. "You're still asleep." And the bedroom door slowly began to open. The door stopped moving, halfway open. A sliver of darkness yawned in the gap. I held my breath. Then, creak, the door eased wider. Nothing there. Just the empty hallway. Just my imagination. Then why did the air smell like rotten breath? I lunged for my phone. No new texts, no missed calls. But when I opened the camera app, something blurred past the doorway in the reflection. Too fast to see. Too deliberate to ignore. I slowly turned my head. The hallway was empty, but the floorboards were creaking under invisible weight. Coming closer. I threw the blankets off, ready to bolt, and froze. Scratched into my forearm, raw and red, were 3 words. "Don't look back." I didn't remember writing them, but I felt it. The sting of fingernails digging into my skin. The bedroom door slammed shut. My breath came in ragged gasps. This isn't real. This can't be real. Then the mattress dipped behind me. I felt it. The heat of a body pressing against my back. A whisper, lips brushing my ear. "You're still not awake." I screamed and twisted around. Nothing. But the sheets were wrinkled where no one had been. And my phone lit up with a new notification. Ian's new voicemail. I pressed play. Static. Then, "You're getting closer to the real nightmare." The voice was mine. But wrong. Like something had worn it. I ran to the window, desperate for escape, and choked. Scrawled across the glass in fogged letters. "Jump." My hands trembled. 20 feet down. Broken legs. But better than staying. I grabbed the sill, and the window slammed shut on my fingers. Pain exploded. I yanked back, staring at my crushed fingertips. But they were fine. No marks, no swelling. Just the memory of agony. A laugh echoed through the room. Guttural. Hungry. Coming from inside my head. I stumbled into the hallway. The lights flickered. At the end of the hall, the bathroom door stood open. The mirror was intact. No, wait. It was shattered, but the glass shards hovered in midair, trembling, reflecting dozens of versions of me, all smiling, all whispering, "You'll never wake up." I backed away, and my heels squelched into something wet. I looked down. Blood, pooling from under the closet door, dripping, spelling words. "Let me out." Something thumped inside the closet. Hard. Desperate. My pulse hammered. I shouldn't open it. I shouldn't. But my hand reached for the knob anyway. The door flew open before I touched it. Inside, me, pale, gaunt, eyes black, grinning. It lunged. I woke up screaming. Again. Sunlight. Bed. Safe. I clutched my chest, gasping. Then I noticed my phone. Screen on. A single sentence in my notes app. This time, you didn't wake up at all. The bedroom door creaked open, and something crawled inside. The thing crawling toward my bed moved wrong, joints bending backward, fingers clicking against the floor like insect legs. I couldn't scream, couldn't move, because this time I knew I wasn't asleep, and whatever was coming for me was real. Its head snapped up, no face, just a smooth, blank stretch of skin where features should have been. Then a jagged mouth split open from ear to ear, dripping black saliva. You finally understand, it gurgled in my voice. The room darkened, the walls breathed, and my phone screen lit up one last time. One new notification. You belong to me now. I threw myself off the bed, scrambling toward the hallway, and my wrist snapped backward with a sickening crack. An invisible force yanked me to the floor. The thing crawled faster, closer. Its breath, rotten meat and wet earth, filled my nostrils. I kicked at it, my heel connecting with its chest, and sank into spongy, rotting flesh. It laughed, a wet, choking sound. Then it pounced. I felt its weight crush me, felt its fingers, too many fingers, dig into my shoulders. Its mouth opened wider, wider, until all I saw was darkness. Then, silence. I was standing in my bathroom. The mirror showed my reflection. Normal. Safe. Just a nightmare, I whispered. Then my reflection reached through the glass and grabbed my throat. I woke up. Again. My room. My bed. Morning light. I sobbed in relief. Then I looked down. My arms were covered in scratches. Fresh. Bleeding. And written on the wall in my own blood. I told you. You'll never wake up. The closet door creaked. Something inside giggled. And this time, I didn't run. All right. Watch the IV lines when you turn him, the nurse said, guiding the new nurse's hands to the proper pressure points. Coma patients still need proper circulation. The fluorescents hum overhead as they work through the evening routine, checking vitals, adjusting tubes, wiping down pale skin that hasn't felt sunlight in years. The heart monitor beeps its familiar, monotonous song. That's Daniel Carter, she nodded at the patient as they reposition his limp body. 32, 6 years in this bed. The new nurse, Emily, fresh from training, frowns at his twitching eyelids, but his brain activity, off the charts some nights. She smoothed the wrinkles from his hospital gown. Family says he was a writer. Horror stories, imagination like a wildfire, they told us. A sudden spike on the EEG makes Emily jump. Normal for him, she didn't glance up from my chart. Happens every Tuesday like clockwork. Emily studied his face, the subtle tics, the rapid eye movements. What do you think he's dreaming about? She snapped the clipboard shut, probably just running late for work. She deadpanned, flipping off the overhead light. Come on, medcart's waiting. The door clicks shut behind them, leaving Daniel in the dark. Again,